Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, you are watching the station identification of one of Wayland City's resident YouTubers. Live in the basement. This is not MTV's remote control. And he is not Ken Ober. God rest Ken Ober's soul. This is WEML-TV, Channel 77. And now here's your host, New Bedford, Massachusetts' own, Mr. Eric M. Lima. Thank you, Mr. Announcer. You've heard him. That's right. You are watching WEML-TV, Channel 77. How's everyone going out there? I am your host, Eric Lima, and welcome to the show. It is May the 28th, 2021, 3:45 p.m. What is happening? What is going on? There's some big news that come out of in professional wrestling. There's going to be a little bit, before we get to the Impact Event Center from last night, the 27th of May. Check this out. There was a rumor and reports that New Japan and the WWE are trying to work in a relationship. Now, I don't know how to feel about this because I don't know what's going to happen to affect you, because New Japan has a great relationship with AEW and Impact Wrestling. I'm surprised, I know Ring of Honor and New Japan have not gotten along, unfortunately. And I think if WWE's deal with New Japan falls through, I wouldn't be surprised if they go after Ring of Honor. I don't know. It's, I think WWE's trying to monopolize the business again, and a lot of people are hating on the WWE because of this. And I just, I'm just a little befuddled about the whole thing. I didn't think there was coming. But it was pretty funny, though, that Mansoor and Drew McIntyre did some funny tweets that would be, I don't know if you guys can see this or not. Let me, let's, okay. Chrome. New, let's see if I can, hold on just a second here. Okay, let's go. Oh no, let's go to the tweet quick. On Monday, Kofi will accept his doom at my hands. Now, you check out the letters here. You check out the letters on Monday. He decided to do every, he capitalized every letter. I wonder what that means. Duh, Yeah, I think Drew McIntyre heard that rumor too, and he's like, okay, I want to face this guy. He wanted to face Kazuchika Okada. I can't pronounce the guy's first name, for goodness sakes. Then Mansoor did the same thing. I want to go, under KSM Manny, Big Money Manny. He's a Raw superstar now. All right. And he goes, you guys on the road again soon. See us live. Hooray. Be fun. How excited are you? Across the globe. Shows are returning. Have a great time. I can't wait. Again. Look at that. Yoshihashi. But then again, Gary Thornton says, so close but surely, this would be absolutely the best response. So, yeah, understand. Tatsu. Yoshitatsu returning to WWE? I don't know. I'm not so sure. I ain't so sure about that. Finest work. I think Matt Camp gets the idea. We got the bump and everything else. So, I'm just here, what is going on, and, oh boy, some people are just crazy. So it is something to see. So all right, there's my YouTube channel. Just to let you guys know, and let's morph back over here. Thank you. Was that weird or what? You see some weird effects, man. Let me tell you, it's gonna be nuts. Well, hey, this is crazy, man. No. Anyways, so I don't know how I feel about that, but I don't think there's going to be wrestlers from New Japan jumping over to the WWE and vice versa. I think the travel restrictions will be a little bit different still because of Japan going through a few things right now. So that could be it. But also it could be cause some awkwardness if this partnership comes through, goes through, if they decide to go with it. You talk about Kenta made a joke about it on his Twitter account, saying Kenta versus Hideo Itami. That was his name in the WWE. I joked around about it, saying maybe an Undertaker versus Undertaker match in SummerSlam '94. Probably say, Kane versus Kane was in 2008 or 2007, something like that. Or was it 2006 with the May 19th gimmick and all? So, anyways, and also would it will also, and like also awkwardness with that one, and former superstars performing in New Japan, like Kenta, who was known as Hideo Itami, like C.J. Parker, who is now known as Juice Robinson, who is performing. Also, Juice Robinson is currently dating the 2018 Mae Young Classic winner Toni Storm. Wouldn't cause any awkwardness between those two unless they break up. Like Evil and Io Shirai, they found out they broke up. I was kind of shocked too. Usually Io Shirai keeps her life private. And you gotta respect, and a lot of people have been hearing about it, but Mauro Ranallo blurted it out, and anyway, so Io Shirai, I think she's, and now, I think you see Io probably shine a little bit more. Now with Frankie Monet, I wouldn't be surprised if Io Shirai decided to challenge Frankie Monet to a match, but yeah. So, but if the New Japan WWE deal, went through, could be cause some awkwardness between both Evil and Io Shirai. But also Bronson Reed, the North American champion, chimed in about this, a partnership called a question mark, and it would be him and Jeff Cobb. Both men almost built, they want either be tag team partners or going against each other. We could end up seeing dream matches there. But, unfortunately, Will Ospreay will not be part of it if it went through, because he's injured and he had to give up the IWGP Heavyweight Championship. So we'll see what happens in that situation. So, exclusive working partnership. I don't know how that's going to go through, but if it does go through, a lot of fans are not going to be very happy about it. And I'll be honest with you, I'm feeling, very uneasy about it because you're trying to monopolize the company and the industry again. So but in one way, I like the fact that we can have some dream matches, or have or NXT Japan Invasion or something. I don't know. Lots of crazy things could happen on this case. So, but they're saying that now it wouldn't affect WWE superstars going to New Japan, or New Japan going to superstars, wrestlers going to the WWE and all that. I think I wouldn't be surprised if they were trying to get footage from superstar for the superstars for the superstars they signed up. Some footage there. I don't know what it is. Could be a footage thing for or could they bring New Japan shows to Peacock TV, part of the WWE network, like they did with ICW in Progress? That could be a thing that could help New Japan out. That could be probably the thing, is the Peacock Television, Peacock TV deal probably, and that would, really bring some new exposure for New Japan. That could be it. That could be it, and that's what I could be thinking at this rate. That could be. I don't know. I really don't know. We'll see how that plays out. I don't know if exactly they're going to actually go through with it and all. So really, I really don't know how this is going to play out. But let's talk about Impact, the Event Center, for May the 27th, 2021. That's last night. Watched it on Impact. Against All Odds is coming up, the next big pay-per-view for them. Violent by Design, after winning the tag team titles from Finn Juice, cut a promo about last week. They said they're taking over everything. So look out that Sami Callahan decided to come out addressing the title situation, addressing Kenny Omega, and on the the Impact Wrestling title. Moose interrupts, and Sami Callahan says, "I'm doing this for me and my company." And Good Brothers interrupt Moose and Callahan, thinking they don't get along. Moose and Callahan did attack them. Then the Good Brothers were complaining about it. Don Callis says, "Hey, come with me." Gia Miller interviewed Don Callis. Scott D'Amore interrupts Don Callis, and possibly concerning about the Moose Callahan Good Brothers situation. TJP and Fallah Bahh in the first match of the night. Went up against Petey Williams and Josh Alexander, the Canadian connection versus the Filipino connection. And in the end, TJP and Falaba won the matchup. And there's a sit-down interview with Gia Miller with W. Morrissey, formerly known as Big Cass. And William Morrissey was too busy complaining about the industry, how people are treating him. He talked about the seizure that he had in Philadelphia. But then also Rich Swann goes after Morrissey for some reason. Morrissey did take out Willie Mack, Rich Swann's best friend. And so there's that. Commercial break and all that. Gia Miller interviews Rosemary's team, which was, and I think Taylor Wilde got hurt or something like that. I don't know what happened, but they were a person short, so they had Jordan Grace replace her. So Jordan Grace, Rachel Ellering, Havoc, Tennille Dashwood, and Rosemary against Susan, Kimberly, Deonna Purrazzo, and the Knockouts Tag Team Champions, Fire and Flavor. Team Rosemary did win the matchup, though. So that's pretty good. I mean, you talk about Jordan Grace, Rachel Ellering, and Havoc on the same team. That, Rosemary knew she had an advantage. Josh Alexander addresses the match tonight and says, hey, we didn't win, but you know what? But then TJP and Falaba interrupt him. TJP says, hey, I pinned you. I should be getting an X Division title shot. Scott D'Amore overheard the whole thing. Said, hey, 60 minutes before the Impact, as a show before Impact Wrestling, they decided to make a 60-minute Iron Man match for the X Division Championship. So that'd be a heck of a matchup between Josh Alexander and TJP. Rohit Raju and Jake Sutton were recapping how their friendship began, which is this is before they made it. They made it to Impact Wrestling. They teamed up for quite a while, and then Violent by Design entered the ring, addressing being tag team champion, saying that everything will belong to us, Japan, Mexico, and all. But the lights went out, and Satoshi Kojima from New Japan makes his Impact debut. And he had a history with Joe Doring, and the two had a stare down. Kojima grabbed the microphone right into his face against all odds. Joe Doring nodded his head. And GM Miller interviewed Dr. Ross about Matt Cardona's condition. Brian Myers interrupts them, starts complaining again, and Sam Beal approaches him, and then approaches Brian Myers, and Brian Myers says, I'm turning you into a professional wrestler. And Violent by Design addressed Satoshi Kojima about the matchup. They said they accept. So against all odds, Satoshi Kojima going one-on-one with Joe Doring. DK interrupts them. They say, hey, where are you going? And they say, oh, we have a match. DK went up against Black Taurus and Crazy Steve. Went up against Johnny Swinger and Hernandez. It seems like Alicia Edwards was now a Swingerella in their corner. DK did pick up the victory over Johnny Swinger and Hernandez. Don Callis talks to the Good Brothers. And Moose and Callahan, and Sammy Callahan went up against the Good Brothers. And the Good Brothers took advantage of Moose and Callahan's spat and dissension. And in the end, the Good Brothers won. And then at the end of the matchup, Moose speared Callahan. So that is it. That is all the time we have on the show for Impact Event Center for May the 27th, 2021. I will not be watching AEW Dynamite tonight. I will watch it via stream tomorrow after I get out of work, and then I will do a recap on that. That way you can check out. I broke down. Got myself Netflix now because Power Rangers Dino Fury will be airing on Netflix in June. So I got a few months to get ready for it. So I'm really, really excited about it. I'm going to try to add more so I can do that. So I do have Netflix now. Yippee. Well, tonight, but I will tonight watch Friday Night SmackDown and 205 Live. I will give you a recap on that. But AEW Friday Night Dynamite will be tomorrow. Also, just added for Double or Nothing, the buy-in, the NWA Women's World title will be on the line, and Serena Deeb will defend the title against Riho. So, that'll be an excellent, interesting matchup. It'll be very interesting to see what, because in the NWA you got Thunder Rosa with Melina as her manager, and Camille feuding with each other. Camille has Taryn Terrell in her corner as well, so that's going to be a very interesting feud in the NWA Women's Division. And that means whoever wins that match could face Serena Deeb or Riho. It all depends. So Riho throws her name. And I think NWA and AEW should be working together, to be honest with you, because imagine Melina, the Living Legend Entertainment, managing a lot of folks. She's managing Kaz and SWE Fury TV. She can manage a lot of folks in AEW as well. Who knows for sure? We'll see what happens in the meantime. Taryn Tyrell can be looking forward. So it will be something to. So, Council Road Corps, okay? And, let's see. So, it'll be very interesting to see what happens at the moment here. It's been a totally, So, I'm just really excited about what is going on in this thing. So, So I'm just very see what happens tonight on SmackDown. See, we have a dream matchup coming into reality: the Usos against the Street Profits. Who's going to win that one? A lot of people are picking the Street Profits over the Usos. I'm going to have to agree because I was going to pick the Usos, but because of what's going on between the dynamic between Jay and Jimmy Uso, especially with Jay Uso and Roman Reigns, I think Roman Reigns is the wedge that could end up driving them apart, and that could be a detriment to the Usos, unless it's all a master plan by Roman Reigns. We don't know for sure. We'll find out tonight what the story is on that, and it depends on who's going to challenge Roman Reigns for the title, because Cesaro is hurt. Someone needs to face Roman Reigns for the title, for the Universal title. We'll find out tonight who that individual might be. So we'll probably find out tonight or any other night. So who knows? Jimmy Uso facing Roman Reigns, and if like I say, if Roman Reigns wins the match of Jimmy Uso, I see the Bloodline have this all a master plan, according to Roman Reigns. The Usos probably make everybody think they split up for good. That gives the advantage. But then all of a sudden they come back and let's say they made suckers out of, let's just say the Usos beat the Street Profits tonight. They're going to challenge, and all of a sudden, Jimmy Uso and Jay Uso went their separate ways. They're arguing, and Ray and Dominic will probably, hey, let's talk to your brother. We want to face you guys in a matchup. And then all of a sudden, the tag team title match happened, and all of a sudden, both Uso brothers decided to break a whole lot of rules and have Roman Reigns get involved, and all of a sudden, it was all a master plan, sucker into Mysterios. I don't know what's going to happen. The tag team division's really crazy on SmackDown right now. SmackDown being a very hot show. So we'll see what happens. So that's all the time we have. Like I said again, for Impact Event Center for May the 27th, 2021, episode 253. On the next episode, I found out what Friday I'm supposed to, Flash game I'm going to do Friday. Dice Flinging Friday. That means we'll play a little high rollers, because we do some high rolling on Friday, baby. All right, well, so that next episode will be coming up next. Thank you for tuning in, and I hope you guys have a wonderful, wonderful day and wonderful night. Hope you guys enjoy it. Bundle up a little bit tomorrow, and plus get your raincoats out, because it's going to be cold and wet. The highest is going to be 51, 52 degrees. Ew. I was like, a great way, an excellent way to start off Memorial Day. Yeah. And, and Memorial Day is going to be a lot rain. Ugh, ugly. Somebody slap me. All right. I will see you guys later. Be blessed and blessed out.